Hello everyone and welcome to a wrap-up for Tales from Two Trails. Month 1, round 1, wrap-up. I've completed the prompts. I'm on Team B for the best team and I hope you are on my team. Good luck to those on Team A. Good luck. But you won't be beating Team B. So, and I already know of one worthy opponent for Team A. So, and she knows who she is. So, let's go ahead and get in. So, for Team B, so this is February. Now, she's Kim. This is hosted by Kim from Expedition Through Pages, and Kim is the leader of the best team, Team B. And her mom is the leader of Team A. So, they are doing this from the 26th to the 25th of each month so that they can get things out and everything, and you have time to get things submitted and stuff. So this was from January 26th to February 25th. And I am done. Today is February 12th. I am done with all of Team B's prompts. And I have some ebooks and physical books that you will have seen in the thumbnail, but you don't know what they are yet. So, prompt number 1 that Team B got was to randomize the music. So I randomized my music on Amazon, what's it called? Amazon Music? Is that what the heck it is? I'm blanking. I know it's through Amazon. Yeah, it's Amazon Music. So I randomized that, and the song that pulled up was actually a Disney song, Under the Sea from the movie The Little Mermaid. And there's a book that was on my TBR anyway that I wanted to get to. It was a group read for a Patreon book club that I'm a part of for Allison's pages, for her channel. I'm part of her Patreon. And the book club for that book was Tress of the Emerald Sea. So, Under the Sea, Tress of the Emerald Sea, I'm counting it. I ended up giving this one 3 stars. This was more, in my mind, lighthearted and more whimsical. It was still a fun read, but this is one that personally, when I would put down, it wasn't really on my mind. But something like Elantris, where it was more dark and stuff like that, that was more my cup of tea. And so I was looking forward to picking that up. I mean, it's not to say I wasn't looking forward to picking this up. I had a great time while I was reading it, but it didn't draw me in like Elantris. So I ended up giving this one 3 stars. It was 365 pages. So yeah, this was my selection. There's a couple things I did tab. Let me read one of them. If bravery is the wind that makes us soar like kites, fear is the string that keeps us from going too far. We need it. And when one abandons certain fears and assumptions, an entire world opens up. So Tress leaves her little island to find and save the man that she loves. And she ends up on a pirate ship and kind of becomes a pirate in order to survive. There's a sorceress, there's a dragon, pirates. One of the pirates is deaf, and it has some magical elements because rather than using sign language, he has this board that he taps on, and what he wants to say appears on the board, and then when people talk to him, it appears on the board so that he can read it. So, pretty cool. There's a talking rat. And the sea is made of spores in this case. It's not something you'd probably find a mermaid swimming in, but it's still a sea. So anyway, I thought that was interesting, and the sea is in it, and so it counts. And so yeah. So yeah, good read. Yeah, not much else to say. Okay, get that out of the way. This next one I gotta move over a little bit. The second prompt that Team B got was a seasonal pick, and we are in winter, so I picked a winter read called Snowbound Secrets by Jordana Pierce. This one also got 3 stars. This was a novella. It was 100 pages. This one is a spicy romance with a gal who has a bodyguard because she takes over her dad's business, and they did some questionable things, and so because she's taking it over to try and right the wrongs, she receives death threats, like receives a severed animal body part at her door, so they know where she lives, and so she has bodyguards, and ends up having some sexual tension between her and one of the bodyguards, and then end up having sex in the workplace. He gets fired, she goes on vacation to try to get away from things, and happens to run into him because she crashes her Tesla. And things, emotions and or feelings all develop from there. So, Snowbound Secrets, it does take place, it's kind of a dual timeline. Not kind of, it is a dual timeline. The present day is all leading up to and shortly after Christmas. So it's all in winter. And then there's flashbacks, but it goes back to what life was like leading up to, and it's part of that takes place in Christmas, but the majority of this takes place around in the winter. So, Snowbound Secrets. Next up was Wordle, and this was during the game. Kim went to Wordle and got the Wordle word of the day, and the word for our team was tweak. And the book that I am going with to fulfill this prompt was Halloween Chase, also by Jordana Pierce. Gave this one 3 stars. It was 47 pages, so this one was a short story, and this is a monster smut romance. Takes place like the day before to the day of Halloween, and some of these take place a little after, like a week or two after, so, and some of them it's all on Halloween. This one I don't remember. I need to pull up the you'll see the image right now, but I've got to pull it up to see if it can jog some of my memory. Halloween Chase. Oh yeah, this one is a demon romance. So, and this one I believe did take place just all on Halloween, and like within 24 hours. So a little bit on Halloween night for a Halloween party, and then a little after into the morning of the next day. Smut, again, it's a romance between a monster and a human, and each one that I've read in this collection of books is between a human female and a monster male. And these are all written by different authors. They all have the same premise, that it is a romance between a monster and a human that takes place on and around Halloween, and that's pretty much it. I gave this one 3 stars. And then we had the group read. This one was a classic, and it was Hard Times by Charles Dickens. I gave this one 4 stars. I actually rather enjoyed this one. It was 326 pages, and this one is, Kim was trying to get this to fit the word tweak, and I say this works. Because what happens is you have these youth that are going to school, and the adults basically want to tweak the minds of the youth so that they don't imagine, they don't let their mind wander, they stick to the facts. They don't try to embellish things. It's like it's black and white, this is it, you've got to think this way in order to succeed in life type of a situation. So they try to tweak how the kids think and tweak their minds to suit what the adults think is right. So no imagining in this book. So they go to school, but we're following mostly the adults as they're telling the kids all of this, and yeah, it's by Charles Dickens, and I'm finding I really like Charles Dickens' writing. I did like this book more than A Christmas Carol. So yeah, but I've only read A Christmas Carol, and now this one, and there's one other one that I can't remember what it was. I think it was just a collection of other short stories, Christmas stories. And I'm finding I actually really do like Charles Dickens' writing. So yeah, this was a great read and a great selection by Kim. So, and then the activity prompt. So there's an activity prompt as well. And this one for my team was to play Wordle one of the days and get the word of the day. And so I did that right away. I'm like, let me get this activity done because it'll be easy. And the word of the day when I played it was snake. So what book did I pick to fit that? Well, I went with Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo because there's a snake on the cover. So my activity is done. So that is it. That's the wrap up. I will have done individual reviews. I don't know if all the individual reviews for the books that I have read will be up before this video or shortly after. But I will go into obviously more depth with what the books are about in the individual book reviews, but that is it. So 5 total prompts, 4 reading prompts, 1 activity prompt. I've completed every prompt. I've already submitted all of these to Kim for her to count towards my team. And so I look forward to see at the end of this round who won. And I am pretty sure it will be Team B. Better luck next time, Team A. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'm right on that thinking. So yeah. Anyway, let me know, are you participating in the Tales from Two Trails battle between Team A and Team B? If you are, which team were you sorted into? Let me know. Talk to me in the comment section below. And until next time, stay true to yourself and enjoy a good book. And I'll talk to you later.